Hello, viewers, and welcome to Africa and Beyond a Television Network. We continue to take a look on what's happening in the nation of Zimbabwe without fear, without favor. The police have launched a manhunt for Nyokayemabhunu, and this was announced by the Zimbabwe Republic Police, and also reiterated by Nick Mangwana, who is the government spokesperson, and says that the Zimbabwe Republic Police is appealing for information which might lead to the location and arrest of Wellington Jeremiah Masiwa, alias Nyokayemabhunu, of Chigwada village, Chief Negomo Mazowe, and is self-employed. In June 2024, the suspect misrepresented to the complainant that he was in partnership with several foreign investors and had the capacity to facilitate the smooth expansion of complainant's mining business. Acting upon the misrepresentation, the complainant paid 60,000 US dollars for the procurement of 2 tipper trucks. Complainant made several fruitless follow-ups on the trucks, and the suspect became evasive, prompting the complainant to file a police report. So it's not so sure and clear when was the police report, when was it filed, because we are talking about June 2024, and we are now in March 2025. How many months have gone by? And the government, or even the complainant or the police, everyone was quiet. And they're now coming out now that Nyokayemabhunu is viciously talking about the M31. So this is a very, very big problem right here in terms of our justice system. So it doesn't matter whether he committed the crime or what, but matters the most now is why now? So this question must sink in. Each and every time you disagree with somebody who is in government, you start to see charges coming after you. You start to hear stories that you committed this crime and that crime and this crime and that crime. And people often ask questions, why now? Why are you bringing these matters up now? So this is what is happening. And remember that it seems as if the state is scared about the M31 and its possibility, and the influence carried by these young people who are ZANU-PF people, and they are determined to clash with the oppressor. So what it means is the system is becoming more repressive, and as it becomes more repressive, freedoms are now shrinking and limited. So a lot of people would be surprised to see so many arrests happening now. And the major agenda, according to some people who understand whatever which is happening, they say they are trying to derail the struggle. They are trying to stop the struggle through these efforts. So what it means is it will be very difficult for people like Nyokayemabhunu to be organizing whatever which they are organizing from Zimbabwe. So it becomes a very, very dangerous ground for them. So when we look at the opinion from security experts, they are saying that there is an uncertainty surrounding the protests, to say, are these protests going ahead or not? Because remember, we talked about the deadlines for the application to notify the police about the 31 March protests. So as of now, we are on the 28th, so which means probably they can file today. They still have days. They still have probably, maybe they were supposed to file yesterday. Then they'll count today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So now it seems as if they might be out of days, or they might be still in time. We do not know how days are counted by the police. But what is happening is that we have seen the government officials, the Minister of State Security, he came out and said, no, there is nothing like that which is going to happen. The Minister of Home Affairs has said the same, but they've issued threats against the people. Something which a lot of people are asking questions to say, okay, if you are saying A, B, C, D, why are you issuing these threats to the people who might be involved in these activities? Then they will talk about a survey which was done by the CIO. And the CIO, according to reports, have said that there is no credible evidence of organized protests within Zimbabwe. And, talking to security experts, the biggest challenge which we have is that most people we are talking to do not want to come live on these platforms for fear of their own lives, and they know the consequences because they're saying things are tense. So we will simply explain what they have said. They are saying that there are two ways. It's either they didn't find these people, or they did it deliberately to try and mislead, so that the people involved won't be security conscious in terms of whatever which they are doing. So President Nangagwa also has warned about this issue of 31 March, and is stressed his worry on social media in terms of how the mobilization has happened. That is the most worrying thing to this regime. But most questions which are being asked, why are you hunting people like Nyokayemabhunu if he is irrelevant? Why are you hunting him down if you feel that these protests are not going to happen? Why are you hunting him? Because why are you now creating this story? Why were you not hunting him for a very long time ago, since last year? So the major issues are that they may try to discredit the opponent, their opponent in this whole thing. They're trying to probably discredit Nyokayemabhunu. What it means is everybody will have to view him as a criminal who is hiding behind the politics to outmaneuver the justice system. That is something which might be right there. Then also another issue, we can talk of trying to divert attention. So when you are opening a criminal case against somebody who is opposing you, it can serve also as distraction. So, people will be now focused on the 60,000 fraud involved right here, and then they will forget about anything else. So that is another issue. Then they will need to suppress the support. So they will send a clear message to the people to say, okay, if you do A, B, C, D, we will come after you and we will do this to you. We will arrest you. We will do whatever we want with you. Then they will be able to instill fear and uncertainty. So that is one of the most important things. So remember that a protest, for it to happen, it needs leaders on the ground. So far, no one knows who is on the ground, and Nyokayemabhunu, they're now being hunted down. We will see how they're going to continue with this whole thing. But I always say no one is safe in the nation of Zimbabwe, because even if you don't have anything or any crime, they'll still find a crime, they'll still come after you. So that is something which is very, very important. So it seems as if it's political revenge. Some people believe that this is likely a political revenge which is happening, where those who are threatened with removal are fighting so hard to make sure that they fight for their freedom through other means are possible. So we expect to see more people being added onto the list as the time progresses and the time goes on. And I'm told that the biggest mistake was to announce a date which is far. Then they failed to change the time frames of whatever which they were planning, so that they guarantee the safety of the people. That is one thing which other people, analysts, are saying. But time will tell. Whatever which is going to happen in Zimbabwe, we do not know. If will there be protests, we don't know. Protests achaitika here kana kuti kwete, we do not know. And time will be the best teller. Time will tell whatever which is going to happen, and it's right in time. That is the reason why we have said For those who are pointing fingers at President Chamisa this, Chamisa that, he did well. You can't be put in a position like this by the people who are in diaspora and they expect you not to defend yourself or to distance yourself from some things. Even if they are part and parcel of it, I don't think Zimbabwe would be a convenient or a safe place to say, no, inini ndiri kusapota ningi, ndoda kufamba ndakadai, ndiri kudai. While you are still in Zimbabwe, it's not a safe place to do so. So this is what is happening, and this is a proof enough to show that our politics is becoming more dirty and more difficult to navigate. But time will tell whatever which is going to happen. So let us meet in other episodes as well as other broadcasts. This is what the police have said, and we will watch and see.